Hello everyone, Garnet here, and welcome back to The Ultimate Survivor here on Aberration. After the last one, I decided to spend a good amount of my time putting something together that I'd love to show you, and let's just run a clip real quick. And here we are, the glorious building that I spent a while putting together. I initially was going to put some plant species Z in every one of these corners, but honestly, when I did that, it kind of made this area look awful with all of the light particles. So this is how we're going to have it for now. We'll figure out something to put in those corners later, but for now, we kind of have everything moved into this main area. That's why our Ravager buddy is out and about. She helped me carry everything in here. I've kind of got some of the basic things up and running at the moment. And I am very happy with how this came out. Obviously, I wasn't necessarily planning on having a loft like this. I was actually going to probably build something up on the roof, but everything I tried just didn't look very good, and this ended up coming out okay. We have the one artifact that we have already placed down. Hopefully, we'll get one more pedestal at one point. Sorry, pedestal is correct. We have the one. I didn't want to put this up against the wall. I think I've tried to spawn in and I get stuck. I figured I would just build it like this. And this should be fine. And I want to put some more things up here to kind of make it look a little bit more, comfortable, more homey. But for now, this will have to do. So I only have the storage over here for our weapons, tools, and ammo and everything. Kind of more like our armory, more or less, to make sure we get loaded up before we leave here. The rest of the storage is underneath. So I kind of just started with a couple boxes, but I added a little bit more going forward to make sure that we had, not every single thing, but each one of these is set for a specific material, or at least a specific material type. Like this one has all the gems in it that I've collected. And then over here, I actually decided to tame up a dung beetle. Since we've done that before on the other maps and everything, I figured you guys kind of already understand the process of that. So I just got one and I put him in a cage. This way he can't accidentally wander anywhere where he's not supposed to, and that I can still access him through it and grab all of the fertilizer and oil that we need. I also bred up a bunch of these bulb dogs with the initial intent of placing them down around the charge station and having them kind of offset when they had their lights on to stop the Nameless from showing up. But instead, what I ended up doing is I did exactly what I kind of did with the building, and I actually have a plant species Z in all corners of this little gateway house. And honestly, it's just enough light to keep everything away from me while going in there. I did have to place the water in there to keep everything irrigated, but this will also help get us more Z-fruits if we want to use them for anything else. And that also gives us the ability to grab everything out of here and bring it up to our house. I'm going to do that real quick, minus the actual creatures themselves, just because we don't want to actually move those out until extinction, but it's really nice to finally get to that point. So essentially, this was actually just one whole thing elevated above the... You can kind of actually crouch down in here. This is just one thing right up above the platform. And I actually was not sure the best way to make this work, but I'm glad it worked out this way. And we can actually even just go up here, climb on out, and we can move on with our day. Oh, and I don't actually need to always jump down there either. I can access it from here. I did not mean to shut that off. I was trying to just look at it, but it's okay. It's not going to hurt anything to have that turned off right now. Alright, on the back and the front of the building, we actually have a couple ladders leading up to the top, and I also put the rails in here so it kind of guides you in. Up here, like I said, I tried to build something, but it just looked awful. But for now, this is actually just going to be open for both rock drakes and for a zeppelin if we decide to go that route. I'm pretty sure I will. Zeppelins are very fun to at least kind of ride around in. Good to kind of go grab some drops in the green zone with, but I guess we'll just have to see where that goes in the future. But I really like the look of this, honestly. It is just kind of just an open airstrip, kind of. But, I mean, you got to use the space that you got. Right now we are cooking up about 2,500 metal that I put into each one of these. Hopefully we'll be able to start making some of the larger industrial things going forward, which I plan on placing on this side. I'm not entirely sure where the smelter is going to fit. Maybe we'll have to move some things around when we get to that point, but it should be fine at some point. But, yeah, it only took one run with the Yankees to grab a total of over 10,000 metal, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, I've said it before, but each one of those rock nodes down there are apparently actually metal nodes, and, yeah, one load over 10,000 metal. I've been using the same ones for rock collection as well, just because there's so many, and they respawn so quick, I'm not too concerned about them running away on me, or just not respawning. And then over here, we just kind of have some of our other, perishables to have in this right side. And on the left side has our eggs, as well as the organic polymer. I do know that it doesn't actually help keep this not from spoiling, but, I mean, we have whatever else in here. It's just a good place to put something, so I know where to find it. Now that we've actually placed all of the good new blueprints, I say new, the old blueprints that I already had before this, I would like to probably make up our basic tools again really quick, just so that I have some really good ones to start with. Honestly, I don't even think I have enough for this right now. I think I have to wait for this to be made, but if I can at least craft up the pickaxe, that will be a big jump. And I could probably I would try to make this, but I don't think I have any cooked prime meat or anything right now, so we're going to hold off on that. I'll just make one of these as it is. And honestly, it should be fine, just like that. Pretty strong regardless. So good. Just in time for this one to be retired. We'll just leave that in there for now. There is one unfortunate thing about spending that much time building up the base, however. And if you look in the top left corner right now, you'll actually see that we ended up missing the 90% night, 10% day cycle, and we're back to a 50-50. So I missed out on that, unfortunately, so we're going to have to wait to go to the surface. Now, that being said, I would really like to hatch up this rock drake egg this episode, and there are a couple options to make that happen. I could use up all of our metal and electronics, making more of the air conditioners to kind of try to make that work here. If I remember right, though, that would take a lot of air conditioners to get that up and going. You guys did let me know I actually could also use a Gigantoraptor saddle to actually hatch up the egg for that, but I don't really have any larger creatures to use fertilized eggs to tame one. Now, given where we are, there is one more creature that I know I could probably utilize to make things a little bit easier for hatching eggs. I want to go over and try to grab one, but before I do, I'm going to leave the spider here, and we're going to swap over to the bulb dog that I normally carry around. Oh, he's up in the house. Hold on one sec. Bulb dog. Alright, now we got you on our shoulder. Let's grab the Carcanos. And I want to go head over and see if I can find one of these creatures that could very well just help us out to hatch some eggs. And as always, if you guys do end up finding yourselves enjoying this one, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It makes a massive difference for the algorithm, and it means the world to me. So I've got to be a little bit careful while heading over here. They do kind of live on... Oh, there's one. If you were unaware, and I honestly was unaware of it for a very long time as well, apparently Dimetrodons literally put off the... they work like air conditioners. I had no idea that was a thing that they could do. And I'm going to grab this 140, and I'm going to take it back to base. And we're going to knock it out and tame it. Maybe I should get a pair. What level's that one? It is a... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Carcanos attack Carcanos. Everything else is going to leave me alone, but that they won't. Here, can I get you without... No, okay, we're just going to go. Whoa, that was a weird noise. Oh, did I pick up another one anyway? I thought I missed with my left claw. I'm not gonna lie. Just chill. Hey, these guys are mad at the Carcanos that just attacked. You're female, right? Yeah, I did get the one I was after. Nice. I thought I was nowhere near it. I don't need to have a good high-level pair for these. I think they just literally put off just by being nearby. If I can get an actual pair, and I need more than just the two, then we'll be covered. And I think just to avoid being killed by everything else, I'm going to drop these guys off and maybe knock them out. Maybe I don't even need to knock them out. You guys mentioned also that I should get a taming pen, which I wholly agree with. And I think I can actually use this for that. Oh yeah, that one ended up getting out. But if I leave it right here, they're just fine. I mean, they're going to have a mate boost. Wait, I thought I had a 150. Or 145. Maybe I missed the one that I was going after. It doesn't matter. There's still a male and a female. Let me go grab my darts. Honestly, with the lower levels, it'll probably be easier to knock them out. Less resources. It's so nice to have these things organized again. I can go to the exact box, grab the exact thing that I'm after. I don't even have to try to search for stuff. There's a reason I started doing things like this. There was a long time there where I didn't, and I don't miss those times. Oh, you know what? I should probably fix the gun. I haven't used it for a while, and it's kind of been used a bit. I must say, these quarter ramps, I mean the stairs, I don't know if it's because of the frickin' skin on them or what, but I can't, they keep getting in my way. I can't even words. Words are hard, guys. Alright, so I don't really have any mutton right now, but I do have the pair of sheep. Maybe I should let them out somewhere. I worry that something could happen to them if I'm not paying attention, but, I mean, I at least gotta let one of them out at a time, right? Gotta wait the whole 5 minutes. Boop. There you go, little buddy. Just gonna chill here for a little while, and hopefully he'll grow up, and we'll have some we'll have a friend for you in a little while. So I just learned that the Dimetrotons have a very high amount of torpor. And actually the amount of darts that I have is almost enough to only knock out the level 65. So I'm wondering if maybe we want to leave the female ones somewhere else so there's no mate boost until I've knocked this guy out. I think that's probably the plan. Or I'll leave her in here. And for the sake of making sure they don't fall out of my claw, let's grab this one. Maybe I'll knock it out on my roof. That should be far enough away, right? The Ravager's the one spot. I found the best spot to avoid getting knocked down while trying to hop up onto my platform is on this side over here. I don't know why I just did the whole full crab spin, but it's okay. I got stuck in a tree a little bit, and that's kind of what happens. Can I actually get to my roof from here? I was able to use the Carcanos while building to fix a couple things that got in the way. Oh yeah, we're good. Fantastic. So if I actually get headshots, it'll be a little bit cheaper. And you're not... Okay, cool. You don't have the mate boost. That is fine with me. I'm just going to make sure I get every single one of these as a headshot, and then we'll tame them up. Okay. Yes, I was going to say, that should be it if the headshot thing was accurate on Dododex. We are good here, though. I don't know if his torpor is going to drain super quick, but we need to get something to start feeding this guy. Okay, so double checking. It does look like we want to make sure that we have narcotics on this guy. Not a whole lot, but definitely something to kind of make sure that he's taken care of. Narcotics. I'm going to pull a total of 30 onto this guy. And then I need to see if I can find ourselves a sheep and then get back here in a short amount of time. Not you. You'll be safe. Okay, so we still have offices around. They still exist. Oh man, you are going to wake up very quick. We don't have any raw prime meat or anything that I can use. Shoot. Oh, I didn't have my Cosmo on. It's okay. We're not that injured. That's Bomber, not Wily. Okay. We cannot afford to actually try to go up and try to find ourselves a sheep right away. Just because it looks like that thing's already just straining its torpor so fast. I want to try to find something that has a baby over here. And go with that. Doesn't look like this Iguanodon does. I am tripping over my words like crazy today. I don't know why that is. Ooh, there's a baby Shinehorn. That's going to give us the prime that I'm after. That'll do. I mean, it'll be one more prime. Oh, crap. That's a high level of ailment. I don't want to kill it. No. I think it said 140. We're just going to leave. I don't want to kill it. I haven't actually tamed a good pair of those yet, and I want to make sure I have some for the map update. Ooh, lag spike. Okay, now we'll drop on down, pull the prime meat into you. Raw prime meat, let's give you 15. Pull. I don't think you're going to need that much, but hey, we'll give you what I can. You only really need 5. Not bad, but I am going to force feed you like 15 narcotic, because that's... Holy crap, that went down fast. It just occurred to me as well that I don't even have an Oviraptor yet. So actually having a pair of these Dimetrons might be very good for using their eggs to tame 1 or 2. So yeah, mutual benefit, extra benefits to taming this thing. Just to make sure that thing didn't despawn when I ran out of this area. It's still down there somewhere, right? I don't see it. Did it get out? I'm going to climb down here real quick. Okay, I almost just ran right off the side. Maybe these are not as safe as I thought they were. That's okay. I don't mind it. We're not falling super far. And as long as we're kind of prepared to grab onto things, then we're good. I'm actually very curious. Did she actually get out of there? Unless she's up against this wall and I just don't see her. Huh. That is kind of unfortunate. I literally don't know why that could have happened. So we're going to have to go find ourselves another female when we're ready to do that. I think in the meantime, I need to actually start making up more darts. Whew, wasn't sure we're going to actually fit through that. Did she walk out? when the gates weren't loaded, or did she just despawn? Honestly, I'm a little bit curious. Does it actually work better if I don't have the skin on here? No, it's the same regardless. Okay, well, something's weird about those then. Does that work better? No, it gets caught on this lip every time. I think I know what the problem is. You don't even see these. I'm just gonna pick these up, right? That's not... I mean... So I do this to here. There we go. Yeah, it's the quarter walls behind it that are getting in the way. I mean, you literally don't... You can't really tell the difference, right? If I put the skin on, it's still normal. Yeah, that's my bad. Okay, so nope. So, mental note for me and everyone else, don't put quarter walls behind the quarter ramps. That's a no-no, apparently. Much better. If I'm not going to be running into that every single time that I'm getting in here, it'll be so much nicer. So as I mentioned when we were over on Scorched, I still definitely want to try to get ourselves some Fasolas Sucuses here. The best ones that I know of are over in the... on the surface over in this particular area. We have about 1 grenade, I think, is all, though. So, we still have some preparation to do before we even try to tame one of those. Oh, we got 2. I bring that up just because I'm trying to make some gunpowder right now. And, I don't really have a good flint collector, so it's kind of going slowly. Uh-oh. I fed it a bunch of extra. Did it not actually stay knocked out? Oh, brother. Really? Oh, man. I'm gonna have to try that again. That sucks. I don't even think it's gonna survive. How? You were ready. Man, that sucks. You know what? We'll grab mutton this time. We'll have it in the fridge ready to tame it this time around. It's gonna despawn, though, if I leave. Maybe if my Karkanos is holding it, it won't. We're gonna have to try that again. Karkanos, I want you to hold on to this guy real quick. Just leave him in your hand. I will be right back. I have enough darts to try and knock him out again, but I'm going to give him a second. I'm also going to go get ourselves some mutton, so we'll be a little bit easier, a little bit better prepared this time around. Okay, nearest mutton straight ahead. Also a drop. Maybe I want to check it out. You never know. We are shaking like crazy, apparently, but, oh, wow. I panicked there, actually. It threw me off there for a minute. There's really nothing good in these drops at some point. Like, it's really hit or miss. Mutton, you're mine. Thank you. Let's go put a whole handful inside of the fridge. Or the preserving bin for now. Such a leisurely glide all the way back from there. You still holding on to a Dimetrodon? You sure are. Huh. I just don't understand what happened to the female. I mean, I'm still pretty sure that you're, well, maybe not. You don't actually look very bloody anymore. Alright, let's go put those in the fridge real quick before we forget. I know that it'll be fine inside of his inventory for a minute, but... I should have just walked off the side. It's just not going... there's no tight turns with the Yi-Ling. I'll have the Yi-Ling hold on to a bunch of that. We'll put a bunch of them into here. So they'll be nice, good backups. I mean, these ones are going to last a good hour and a half. Where on the Yi-Ling, they last 35 minutes, yeah. We'll have more. We'll have extras. Time to knock this guy out again, and this time we won't fail. Honestly, he'll probably eat the mutton super fast, and we won't even have to worry about keeping him knocked out. Okay. He's out for the second time. Hopefully the only and last other time. Pretty sure you only need 4, but... Oh, it's not going to eat immediately. It was holding on to other meat, and it ate that. Alright, that sucks. Okay, we actually have more narcotic to give to it then. You know what? I'm going to give it all these berries. And we're going to force feed hundreds into you, so you should stay knocked out this whole time. I've got to go make even more darts now. I made enough to kind of try to tame whatever level that female was, but... Obviously, since that one decided to wake back up, I had to use even more. Hello, Avis. You reaching down to eat stuff down there kind of made me think you, weren't gonna make it. Alright, now we should have more than enough to knock out a, okay leveled female. Why am I not seeing the tracker for this dude right now? Hold on. There we go. That's what I need to keep on the screen this entire time. I mean, we should be good. I just fed him like 150 narco berries. But I need to go and grab a female. So I don't have to worry about him despawning on our roof or anything. Let's hurry up and go grab that. I'm just going to keep an eye on it in the meantime. I mean, they're not far away, right? I should be able to find a female. Maybe we'll knock it out down in the taming pen where the other one was supposed to be. And honestly, other than the Carcanos itself, it didn't seem like anything else was too concerned about the Dimetrodon I was carrying. But I am concerned about this, so I'm going to kill this and take its jellyfish. Take its jellyfish. Take its biotoxin. Haha, I keep forgetting that somehow. That was like the only female that I saw down here, though, the one that I ended up taking. It sucks that it's gone. It's a 145 Carcanos. I don't want to kill you, buddy. I could come down here and tame you. You're crazy. I like the green and everything. Assuming it's actually green. I mean, we are down in the... Oh, I didn't bring my bulldog. I don't want to accidentally cause another Reaper to spawn. Not again. It's halfway tamed. It looks like the narco berries have run out, so before I go anywhere, I'm going to definitely top that off. Can I get into an angle where I'm, like, mostly on the roof with the Carcanos? I can just jump up there? No. Let's just actually jump up there. Let's not be dumb. Okay. Searching for another female Dimetrodon. Shouldn't be too bad, right? There's another green fin here. Oh, that's literally the 140. Okay, hold on. Moving along. Any other Dimetrodons just hanging out on the side of the water here? Oh, there's one right here. We'll get attacked by that Carcanos, but it is a female. That didn't say 140, though, did it? That's 45. Okay. That's even easier than the other one. I'll take it. I worry this Carcanos is going to despawn like everything else has been. Like, I really want to tame that one. I love the green. And the fact it's 145 means I could go on longer resource runs. Because it really just comes down to my Carcanos' weight, not what my creatures... Oh, God. Not what the Ankies and stuff can carry anymore. If the 65 took 11 shots, we've got 27 shots. We should be more than fine to knock her out down here. And we'll kind of just have to keep an eye on her, just like we did the male. So there's been 9 shots to the face. Hey, there we go. Okay. Considering where they both are, and they're both knocked out, I shouldn't have to worry about them despawning anymore. Are we going to make it up there? Nah, we're going to have to go around again. Just like every time. I should probably build off to the side or something, make it a little bit easier for this guy to land up there. We barely make it every time we do it. I could also just put him away, I guess, in a cryopod, but I just haven't done that. He's just so useful to have around all the time. It's got biotoxin. I could use that to keep it knocked out. Hey, the male is ready. You just hang out up there, buddy. Wiley here still has some of the mutton from before. We should probably just use this. Let's pull mutton to you. From Wiley, we'll pull 15 again. Biotoxin from the Carcanos onto you. Pull. So we got the male up there. I've kind of put a whole bunch into the female for now to kind of try to keep her knocked out. Let's grab him and bring him down to this level, where I think I'm going to mostly be breeding up the creatures and stuff, depending on what I can fit down here anyway. Oh my lord. It is very awkward trying to move the Carcanos around on this platform. Like I said, I should probably expand a little bit. Hello, Dimetrodon. Do I have to turn anything on, or you just kind of do your thing? You can just kind of do your thing, right? Their existence is enough to cool down the whole area around. Okay, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that one would be enough, but I'm kind of curious just how much of a difference it makes. I guess I don't know if I'd really know that, huh? Let's grab these eggs and see just what it'll do for us. So if I drop the egg over here, for example... Too hot. Okay, makes sense, right? Okay, still says too hot. That is good to know. How about if I have you follow me very closely, might I add, right over to this. Have you kind of stopped next to the aircon. I really got to move these bulb dogs out of the way. Changing plans after already breeding them up was probably not the best plan of action there. But, yeah, no, it kind of It happened. I was tired. Wasn't thinking until too late. They've also been a good source of poop for the dung beetle, so I guess, you know, win-win. Now that those are out of the way and we only have the original parents over here, let's get you a little bit closer to this. Just a little bit. I don't know if it really makes a huge difference. If it said fertilizing right away, I would have been very, very, very impressed. However, the other thing that I want to do, I'm going to pick up this aircon. I needed the aircon to hatch a spider. Do I need one now next to you? No, I do not. So, I mean, it's making a difference. I just wonder if I need the pair here to actually make the rest of the difference for the rock drake. Alright. Jeez, you're friggin' loud. And a little bit intimidating, not gonna lie. They've got a really ferocious roar for something that's pretty much flat to the ground with a sail on their back. Let's drop her down on the ground as well. And let's see if these two are enough. Plus this, you know, plus this aircon right here to get our buddy going. Okay, it says just too hot. How about if I put them next to these guys specifically? Now, if I place this between you guys, now I know that all three things are affecting the egg. How about that? Oh, not enough. Okay. It's okay. I'm really curious now just how much of a difference these guys actually make. I know that they do something, but I don't know how much. You're warm, though. I think that only affects me if I was riding it, though. It means nothing. I went against my better judgment and decided to craft up one more air conditioner. I don't know if one more is even going to be enough, or if it's even going to do anything for us. But I want to know. Aw, buddy. Okay, so I'm going to have these guys breed then. And I'm just going to let them keep going. I mean, what else can I do? Right? Except for make, like, 10 more aircons? That would be crazy. We still have ourselves some darts and everything. Maybe we should go and tame another creature that lives in the water. That it would be very, very useful for us. You're telling me right now that not a single one of those lives on the map right now. So it says that there's no Diplocaulus on this map at all. I feel like that should definitely not be the case. I feel like that is yet another problem. Did you drop an egg already? Oh yeah, you did. It's going to hatch though too. Hello. We're just going to bring that right here. Actually, you know what? Before I hatch this egg, I want to go check what tier it is. See if it's actually viable for the oviraptor taming that I was talking about. So put that in here. What tier egg are you? Probably blue? Yeah. Regular kibble. Nothing amazing, but I guess I could technically still make that work. I'll just have to have a good amount of them before I do that. I don't really like that I'm doing this, but I kind of need to do this. Okay, so I tried to search for one of these on the map, and apparently there were none. If you remember back on the island, there was an issue with the Uterannuses that they just weren't spawning until I spawned one in and killed it. Well, I'm just going to do that again. And we're going to have to give it some time for more to spawn on the map. At least, you know, assuming that that actually works that way. Oh, I did more damage to the platform. I don't really love that I just had to do that. But we'll just see if that actually works over time. I literally did that once and there's already more down in the water. How is that even a thing? Like, that was literally 5 seconds. I feel like I don't even need to leave the cut between... What? Did I just jumpstart the spawning for the map? That is so weird that may work that way. Oh, they hatched up a Diplocaulus, baby. Hello. You can stay right here. Stop. Alright, let's go look for this one. It literally said that there's one that exists, so let's go look. Oh, I didn't grab the bulldog. I'm going to want it, just to be safe. Okay, so again, under the water, the only thing I have to worry about spawning on me or trying to kill me is another Carcanos. Let's see. Are they actually like, within range? Yeah, there's one right there. Alright, that thing's after me. I literally see it over there, though. And that's weird, because I just tried to scan for it, and it didn't exist until I spawned one in. It's level 25, so we're not going to tame it, but it's crazy that that method still works for single player. We'll grab it, we'll take care of it. Gonna get out of the water, though, so nothing happens to us. Is your light not on? Oh, it was. No. Actually, you know what? Before we hatch one of those, we're going to need to get some nameless venom anyway. So this actually, unintentionally, is exactly what we needed to do. There's some venom. I didn't have any until now. Nice! Is their light on or off? I swear it's on. It's gotta be, right? Did I? I'm confused right now. Yeah, it was on. It wasn't acting like it was on very well. Like, it looks like they were still blocking my damage. There we go. More nameless venom. Stop bothering me. Thank you. Another one spawned? Yeah, another one spawned as well. Dude, what? Alright. Whatever. Do I really have to question it? We already figured out that this actually works. I'm just kind of surprised that that's still the case. Oh yeah, sure enough, right there. Hello. Ooh, 145. I will come and grab you and take you back home. It's crazy how this works. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Thank you. So it just goes to show, if you actually have a problem with finding a specific creature that you're trying to tame, if you just spawn one in with the, the full intention of not taming that one, it'll start spawning them everywhere else again. It's so weird. I could have done that with the Baryonyxes, but I think we're still going to try to follow through with our other plan. One creature is enough for that. Don't want to take advantage too hard now. Honestly, I'm actually very proud of the way that this place has turned out so far. It's kind of just a crazy, like, home on the hill type of thing. I've never built anything like this before, so it's kind of cool. I'm glad that it came out like this. It's not perfect by any means, but I do like it a lot. Okay. Onto the roof we go. Until we get some other better place to tame stuff, I feel like this is kind of going to be how I do this, huh? We're still using a basic rifle, so we'll see how many it takes to actually knock out this 145. Okay. So he's down. He's got a good amount of oxygen in there. It's not really what I'm trying to use him for, but still, good to know that that's kind of the case. He's got a slow metabolism. I don't know if that's going to affect the taming at all, but let's pull some mutton into him. Raw mutton. And then we'll see just how well this gets tamed. I don't know if I'm going to need anything to keep this thing down. I don't believe that you need them for diplocolisis, especially if you're using mutton, so we'll just kind of keep an eye on this guy. For now, I'm going to climb on back down and see, I'm going to see if that baby one's grown or not. It's probably not going to be all that grown. It didn't take that long. This is absolutely crazy, just how fast those started spawning after I brought one into existence. Ah, you're grown. Nice. I can throw out the female as well. I'm a little bit curious. I don't know if the baby has anything to do, like if it has the same ability, but I kind of just want to check, just for the sake of checking. Okay, no. Okay. I need to be patient. It's on me, I know. Okay, so just ate one, 14%. Yeah, I don't really think I have to worry about it actually waking up or anything. But I'm a little bit concerned about how much longer the mutton's going to last for. So I'm going to pull a couple more out of the preserving bin, because those are going to last a little bit longer. But we should be good taming this one. And we'll have to see if we can find ourselves a good high-level female also. The Dimetrodon eggs are good enough to hatch just next to their parents now. I don't really even need any aircons. Honestly, if I can get a whole bunch of these things around here and have that just be enough, I don't have to worry about having any noise from the aircons running all the time. And that honestly might be more than worth it. And it has hatched yet another 87. Are you another... Yeah, you're another female. Nice. I think they actually did patch that thing out. I think I mentioned it at one point, that if you have a baby set to breed and it'll automatically just pop out an egg when it matures, I think they fixed that. I don't think it's my fault, but I don't think it's not my fault. So while that one is taming up on our roof, figure we kind of just head on out and see if we can find ourselves a good level female one now that they're actually spawning. Let's see. I mean, I mentioned in another episode that I had a plan to try to get ourselves a bunch of pearls and oil and all that stuff. And these guys are going to do it for us. Oh, we got one ahead of us. Very nice. Is that it there? Is that a... Yes, it's a 55 female. So we are going to kill it. Unfortunately, unlike the other ones, we actually don't need... We can't really just take any low-level ones. We can, but they're not going to really do anything for us if I do. So, double check. This is a 55. Yeah. Confirmed. Whoa, buddy. We're going to kill the Diplocalus and the eels on us, because horrible monsters don't want those around. Why are you on the surface, weird eel? Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's get up on this rock. We've got to make sure we're still breathing this entire time. Where's the nearest one now? I'm so glad that we found the good Carcano saddle when we did. Ah, yes, an organic polymer from killing the crab. I forgot. There's another benefit from doing that. Is that the Diplocalus? That's a Beelzebufo. It's over this way now. Where did you go, little thing? Oh, it's right there. Male 110. Nope. Oh, no, there's one more right there. Hello, what are you? You're a 30 female. Yeah, that's even worse. Alright, these should both be lower levels. Words. Can't use words still. Same day, same recording. We're gonna kill you with the Carcanos. And the anglerfish. I don't want to drown, though, so let's maybe try to get ourselves up out of the water. That's probably a good idea, huh? What level are you? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Explains why you're not even kind of bloody yet. Nice try, big guy. I'm just gonna keep knocking you off of here every time. Thank you very much for the resources. Much, much appreciated. Alright, where's the nearest Diplocalus now? It's not at base. I don't see it swimming. Where is it? That is the Diplocalus. Level 15, really? Alright. You're missing a 0 at the end of your level there, friend. I mean, I guess we're getting levels for doing this, and we're getting resources, but still. I'm out here for Diplocalus, not for you guys. So how's your day been? I'm just gonna chill here and smack this guy for a while. Please tell me in the comments what you think about this particular series. I'm having a good time, but also at the same time, it's good to have a challenge to follow. A mixture is good. Alright, where are we talking? Right there. A level 5 female. Whoa. You are the absolute opposite of what I was looking for. Not absolute, I guess, because that would have been a level 5 male, but still. I did not mean to hit you. No, let's not let that be a thing. I can't get shocked on the back of my Carcanos, right? I mean, I know I probably can. Let's not let that be a thing, though. Thank you. Good lord. Whoa! Well, we gotcha. And an eel. That's the wrong kind of shock, but hey, I'll take it. I tell you, I mean, I've got to do that thing where I got to tame one of everything. I'm not looking forward to trying to tame an eel. I need to jump and get some air. Just in time. Whoop. Alright, it's you. You're the one that's only level 20, right? 40, sorry. Yeah, I got that all mixed up with the other low levels I've been finding. And goodbye. Yo! That frickin' scared me. That's stupid. Stupid frickin' eel scared me, man. And now this Carcanos is blocking me. It's got babies. I'm literally trying to make sure to take care of this little Diplo. And it's gonna escape now because of you mean little Carcanos. I actually see you now. Excuse me, sir. You cannot escape me forever. You can try. But you will fail. They're mate boosted. Alright, I'm out of here. I've done what I came here for. Take care of that one. Moving on now. Okay, we may have to start heading back towards the house. Probably spawning over there more often than over here now. From all the fighting, though, he's gained 5 levels. Very nice. Got over 2k. We should probably try to put those in the fridge. I don't know if you can, actually. Alright, where's the nearest one now? That way? We're going to get further and further away from home if we're not careful. We're already pretty much as far as we can be in the freaking blue waters. 135 male. We were very lucky with the male, and now we're not finding anything for females. Nothing good, anyway. I pissed something else off on accident? Hope not. Oh, hello, Rock Drake. I could actually fight you. At least with my Carcanos. Not that I really want to be picking fights with Rock Drakes right now. What level are you? Okay. Bring it on. There's the Diplocalus. Please tell me you're a 145 to 150 female. That would be great. Ooh, you know what? 140 is fine. 140 is actually great. Let's take her back home. And keep her in the claw where she's not going to get lost. We can't really fight anything else on the way back there, though, so we kind of just have to beeline it, which would be that direction. Is that safe? Probably. Let's try to go maybe up along the vines or something. If we travel up here, we won't have to deal with any of the stupid Carcanos attacking us. We can just travel freely. And we're still wearing our gear, so we should be good if we run through something that's going to cause us some spore effects. Okay, that only really took us about halfway over there, but still, it's better than having dealt with the water the entire time. Let's try to get as big of a jump as we possibly can out towards the house. We should be okay. We're going to mostly be there by the time we're on the ground. Yes. Nothing really standing in our way from here, which is nice. Okay, let's get on the roof with this one. I mean, if that's as teal as it looks, I like its tail. Alright, so you stay here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like white and purple and blue, kind of like I thought it did. You've got some weird colors on you. I mean, that blue underneath is actually pretty cool on your feet, but I don't know. That might override that. I guess we'll have to see. For now, I want you to get out of the way so there's nothing... there's no chance you get damaged by any of this. I mean, I'm only going to fire like 6 times. 7 times? I don't know. But it's okay. We're probably going to need to get more mutton, though, actually, now that I think about it. We probably don't have any more. I've been gone for a while. I have some, but it's probably not going to last long. That's fine. And the mutton on you, it's only going to last 7 minutes. Yeah, no, I'm going to need more anyway. Okay, that... I'm glad I checked. Oh my good lord. Maybe the air conditioner noise is better than the random really scary sounds. Let's see. Oh boy. That's a little bit... are they? I think they're all alive. I need to pull some raw meat, though, from the Carcanos, because there's a lot I'm pretty sure we just collected. Yeah, pull. Everybody's got to eat. There's a lot. There's a lot for you to eat. There's also a lot of babies here. Uh-oh. That's what I get for telling them all to breed. Oh, my lord. I barely saved these things from dying from starvation, by the way, it looks like. As long as they're all within range of that, it's fine, right? I'm going to pick up your egg. I don't really need you guys to be incubating anymore at this point in time. And there like triplets inside of... Yeah, there are. Come on. If once these are grown, it's not enough to hatch up a a rock drake egg. I don't know what it will need. Alright, you four. Come on over here. I'm going to tell the male to stop breeding because we definitely do not need any more eggs at all. Okay, I think they're spread out enough that they shouldn't end up growing into each other when they grow up a little bit. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to wrangle all of these guys and put them into one spot and see if maybe that'll be enough to hatch the rock drake egg. First things first, though, let's go get ourselves a little bit more mutton for this other Diplocallis words. I knew that was the one that we were after. Okay, nearest mutton's this way. There seems to be a drop up here every single time I come up for mutton. But it's unfortunately inside of the ground, and I can't really do anything about that. So, it's fine. I passed it. There you are. Mutton for me. Level 10. Even easier to take care of. Nice. For a second, I thought that thing despawned, and I would have been very, very sad. Okay, quickly, let's knock this one out. You're actually in a pretty good angle for this at this point, Karknos, so just stay right there. There we go. That's better. Okay, I was a little bit worried I was going to end up accidentally, well, not knocking out my Karkanos, but wasting enough darts on the thing that it wouldn't have been possible. Alright, so let's pull the mutton from Wily real quick. Let's pull 20. More than enough, but that's fine. We'll let her start to tame up. Let's see what we're dealing with, if the current Dimetrodons are going to be enough for the egg, and if not, then we'll just wait for the other ones to grow up, and we'll try again in a minute. I think I have to get them all kind of bundled together, don't I? Alright, everyone stop. Everyone chill. We've got a bunch of Dimetrodon pushed into one spot. It still says it's too hot. How about with the 2 aircons that I have built? With these 2 air conditioners and all of the Dimetrodons that I have, it's still not enough. No! It may have to be that the babies have to be grown. It really just, I don't know for a fact whether or not, you know, that's the deal. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. I knew that that was their ability, though, and I just, you know, I never had anything to try to utilize it for. And we're going to have to just give it some time, I guess. I'm going to let all of these guys fully grow, then. I just don't know if they... Like, I feel like they probably do need to be grown. I don't have any proof. It's all just guesses. Oh, alright. Decided to check your inventory the same moment that you got tamed. Alright, let's pick you up. I was also double checking the melee. So the male came out with a better melee. We'll figure out the actual stats when we decide to go up and start breeding them up. But I'm just glad we actually have ourselves a pair of those. Okay, so I've given it some time. All of our Dimetrodons have actually fully grown at this point in time. I want to know if them being grown... Wow, it's still not enough. Holy crap. Alright, well, I could start breeding up some more, but I think what I'll just do for now is I'm going to start collecting up some of the resources to maybe make one more air conditioner. Man, that is absolutely nutty that that is not enough. So I just did some double checking, and apparently the melee stat actually does matter here. So I don't even know if these are ever going to be enough without just doing like maybe 50 of them. Because they're lower levels. Oh man, I should have done some research on these before I just assumed that this would work out. Wait, did they make biotoxin? Where did you get biotoxin from? Oh no, I was knocking you, keeping you out with it. That's why. It was the original one, duh. So if that actually has something to do with that, I mean, I don't think we're going to be anywhere near it, but I want to know, like, it says... Wait a minute, did that say... It is incubating. That's fantastic. It said I'd need like 13 of them. This is still crazy. There's still so many of these, and the rock drake is going to be stuck in the middle of all these freaking Dimetrodons once it hatches. But that is working, and that's absolutely insane. I knew it wasn't a waste of time. I had no idea that the melee stat had anything to do with it, though. I wonder if I have to have them... If I need to have it in this far. Can I maybe just have it right here? I need to have it closer to the Dimetrodons. Alright, so I kind of had it where I needed it to be, huh? Yeah, I need to be on top of him a little bit. I should not have touched it. There you go. Now we're good again. Ooh, and there is our rock drake in the middle of everybody here. It's got blue. It's level 50. Very nice. Let's get it out of there. Assuming it's not going to get stuck on all of the Dimetrodons. It probably is. It's kind of inside a couple of them. I was a little bit worried about that. That's why I tried to grab the egg and move it, but it didn't want to incubate that way, so maybe we need to intervene with the carcass. Nope, never mind. It got out of there. Hello, little rock drake. I like your colors a lot. Like, a lot. It's unfortunately you're only level 50, but hey, we're going to do our best to make sure that you... Ooh, Inherit Health Robust 3. That is a good trait. That is literally... I'm going to be actually using that on the breeders, because when it comes to rock drakes, the thing that you really need the most in the last boss fight is health and stamina. And the fact that she got Health Robust 3 is lovely. I'm going to grab 2 of these for now. I'm pretty sure that with my rates, they're not going to be starving necessarily. They should grow up fully without it. But I'd rather have them on there just to be sure. Let's do 1 now, and we'll hold the other one on until later. Oh, man, that's crazy. I mean, it's going to take a while, even with my rates, for this one to mature. But we have her hatched, which is amazing. And, yeah, I love her colors. I love the blue. It's just, fantastic. Okay, with the rock drake officially hatched, I'm going to head up towards... When I said the surface earlier, I really meant the green zone. Kind of up to that river, the pond underneath the portal. So I'll meet you guys back up there. And, yeah, I'm going to go and get ourselves something set up. Alright, we've already made it over to the nice place that I was wanting to get to. I'm not seeing anything over here that's going to try to kill me. Let's actually see if we can find that, I should probably make sure that I have stamina first. I think that basilisk was still over here. I think that's the only thing I'm concerned about in this entire pond. I don't see any tail sticking out anywhere. Something is max level, though, and that's definitely what I'm getting. Okay. I mean, it seems to be okay. We seem to be in an okay spot. I don't think we have anything to worry about right now. So what we need to do is set up a little breeding pen for our Diplocoluses that we just tamed. Okay, so we have ourselves a little bit of a containment area. We need it to be deep enough for the Diplocolus to actually want to breed in it, so we're going to have to let one out and try to give the amount of time for the second one to get out as well. And then I'm going to start breeding them up in here, and we're going to end up getting ourselves a bit of an army. And with that army, if you guys have seen my other series on this particular map, you remember the method of releasing a bunch of Diplocolus into this pond and letting them go on aggressive and just collect any and everything from the trilobites everywhere in here. So that is my plan again. That is literally what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start working on this kind of probably in between episodes because it's going to take a while. Because I'm going to have to also build enough fence foundations and everything to fully close off this whole entire pond. So yeah, at least you know the plan, and I'll show this to you guys more in the next one when I have more put together. And there's the female one. They are right next to each other, which is perfect. I'm a little bit concerned about some of this stuff in here. Nah, I think we'll be okay. I could technically... Nah, it's not deep enough. Oh, it is if I'm over here. These guys are so fast, and if you try to actually ride them in the water, it's kind of ridiculous. Not exactly what I'm actually trying to do with them, though. I'm just trying to get her a little further away from that edge so that the eggs don't get stuck on the beach. There we go. Kind of do the same thing and bring this guy right next to her. There you go. Yep, I'm going to get them up and breeding, and then I'll work on everything else like I said I would later on. For now, I'm going to go back home and focus on making sure that our rock drake friend grows up the best that she possibly can. Okay. Oh wow, you've grown quite a bit since I left. What are you asking for? Just a cuddle? 83% in one go. Okay, I'm not going to complain about that at all. So we have another 5 minutes or so before she'll ask for something else. She already ate the other one, it looks like. And I don't think she's going to starve, like I said, but I think I'm going to go get her another one of those nameless venoms, just to make sure. There you are. Enjoy. Follow me for a moment. Let's try to get you away from that edge if we can. I don't think I can pick you. Oh, no. That's no good. I mean, you're still small, so maybe I can pick you up with the Carcanos right now. Please don't walk off the side. Okay, thank goodness. We're gonna raise you up on our roof from now on. Just for the matter of, you know, being the most safe. You don't walk right off the side again. Still so heavy-footed, slamming on down when we get up here. So we definitely kind of went the roundabout way to hatch up this rock drake this time, but I'm glad that we have her here. And between episodes, I'm going to spend the time just trying to make sure that she is fully imprinted, that she comes out fully healthy, and we'll take her out for a spin in the next one. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to bring up anything about this series or anything else on the channel, please do so in the comments below. I always love hearing from you guys. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!